Big up yourself.
Hi guys, welcome back to another quick video. I just wanted to talk about Jeremy Carr for a second because he's somebody that I actually used to watch the Jeremy Carr show. I'm not gonna lie. I used to sit there, I think it was like 9 o'clock, I can't remember what time it was, and yeah, I was on it. And then of course we know what happened. A 63-year-old, I believe, passed away, and then his show was indefinitely axed. It was never returning. It was gone. It was like the rug was pulled from under his feet and his life literally completely turned around. He's spoken out 2 years later, because that happened, was it in March or May 2019, and he's finally spoken out 2 years later. And I kind of watched like a small clip of him because he's gonna be having it's a radio show, and he was basically talking about being cancelled. He was talking about the new show and just being able to speak your mind without people coming for you, cancelling you, and all of that palaver. But let me just quickly have a read through the reports to see what he said. First of all, he's like, I don't want to be like, woe is me, adding that what happened was a terrible tragedy. Hey, I'm tired, guys. He added, but it did hit me hard, and it's been awful to feel so scapegoated and without being able to have my say about the accusations that often seem to be leveled only at me. I felt hunted, you know, wow, and made out to be responsible for everything that ever took place around that show, but I was just the face of it. 100 people lost their jobs that day, and I felt truly awful for them too and worried for their futures, but I felt completely alone. Opening about his battle with anxiety, because he did get diagnosed. He said, I used to think, get a grip, when some celebrities talked about some of these problems, but suddenly I realized firsthand you can't always do that. I never thought they would affect me like they did. That was a shock, but I've always said, if you have a problem, admit it and then seek the proper help. So that's what I did. He also added, critics will say I got a taste of my own medicine, but I've been through a fair amount up until that point, and I guess it all caught up on me at once. And the reports talk about obviously what happened to the man that passed. I believe he passed from a morphine overdose and a heart problem. He passed in his home. He said he had failed a lie detector test for the program to the show whether he had cheated on his ex-fiancée. The program, which was aired regularly since 2005, was axed following calls from MPs and members of the public. I mean, I never agreed with the show being axed in the first place. I think I've already spoken about what my actual opinion was on that matter, but I am glad that he received the help. I am glad that he's coming back, and you know, I think he was born to do this type of stuff. This is what he was even saying in his interview. It's like, people ask for your opinion, they're like, oh, what's your opinion on this? And as small as my channel is, sometimes people will DM me and they'll be like, oh, can you talk about this, can you talk about that? And then when you talk about it, because your opinion doesn't match theirs, they suddenly want to come for you, and it's like, I don't know what you thought, like, or what you expected. I accept this 100%, that my opinion will not always be other people's opinions, and people will always disagree with what I have to say, but it's my opinion. Like, my opinion will not be in parallel with yours. It will not match yours. It will not be the same as yours. I'm not speaking your mind, I'm speaking my mind. And it's sad that in this time, in this day and age, you almost have to tiptoe around certain topics, or tiptoe around, you know, you almost have to like reform your opinion to suit other people. For me, I feel like if you're stating an opinion and you're being respectful about it, you're not bashing, you're not condemning, you're not dragging, you're not being rude, you're not being prejudiced, like, do you get what I mean? But it's just like, it's just my opinion, like, respectfully, like, I'm just saying, based on I don't know, whatever your opinion is based on. It could be your religion, your belief, your morals, your values, your upbringing. Like, come on. Like, we've all come from different walks of life. Like, what is the matter with me saying what I think? You don't agree with it, but still having a conversation. Like, I appreciate every single person in the past that, you know, I've spoken about something controversial and we've had a conversation in the comments, because I like to respond to the comments. We've had a conversation, we've not agreed, but we've been like, do you know what? We're going to agree to disagree. At the end of the day, I respect your opinion. It's my opinion. And actually, I appreciate the fact that we can actually respectfully have this conversation. This is one of the things that he highlighted. But yeah, I'm glad that he started this radio show and he's back and people can put that in the past. I think it was unfair that that whole situation was simply put on him, because it wasn't just him, you know, he was the face of the show, and we don't often see that. We just see the Jeremy Carr show and we think he's behind all of it, but there's a whole network behind that. Yeah, I felt really sad for him. I can't lie, I felt really sad for him, but I'm happy. I'm here for you, Jeremy. I'm here for you. Guys, I'm going to leave you there. Love you and leave you. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And I'll speak to you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.